time zones, who cares? Um, it's a little after midnight here, and well, it's been rainy slash snowy all day long. So, besides going out for lunch, I pretty much just stayed at home, napped, and just vegged out today. Um, it took, you know, sitting there laying in bed and just for the last hour or so, and I took too much of a nap today, so I can't get back to sleep. So I figured I'd hop on here and see if anybody's awake and what's going on. So trying to get my chat open on the other phone. Excuse me for a second here. What's going on? Turn the volume down. Hey, last one. Oh, come on, phone. And Rick said it a couple times, and I'll say it again. The YouTube app for mobile really needs some work, guys. Come on, Google. Make it easy. Privet, Privet Sally. Hey, Morach. So, I don't really have much to talk about. It was a good. Well, I do, I guess, because I didn't tell you guys about the ballet or um, the opera. Um, so opera on Friday night, and ballet on Saturday night. Um, I enjoyed both, mainly because, well, I like listening to an orchestra live. Um, like you put classical music on the radio, and I can't listen to it at all. But a live orchestra, it just I don't it does something for me. So so the opera I saw was Madame Butterfly. Yeah, sleep is for the weak or something like that. I don't know. I can't say much. I slept most of the day. Um, okay, I know all operas are like tragedies, and it's all about like every opera, the woman dies in the end. Okay, I get that, but Madame Butterfly, I'm sitting there and I'm going, oh, because it's about an American soldier that gets a Japanese wife, has a kid with her, goes back to the States, gets an American wife, and just wants to take the kid from the Japanese wife. And it's like, wow, this is gonna, like, Americans are assholes type of opera, okay? Don't let anybody know I'm American, cover up my flag. uh, so yeah, I am sitting out here on the balcony. The snow's coming down behind me and turns to rain, turns back to snow, and I could have swore there was gunshots going off earlier. But no, what it is the ice melting or the snow melting enough to slide off the roof and smacking the cement. And I don't know if you've heard ice fall from a 5-story building, but it is loud. Okay, so anyways, you know, opera, live music, singing to the music. Okay, I enjoyed it mostly because of the orchestra. Um, Ballet. It was two ballets in one. So got to see more of for the money. I guess I don't know how to really say that, but the first part was live orchestra, but like the dancing was bad. Like the coordination wasn't there. The synchronization wasn't there, so it was just the dancing seemed awkward. In the second part, the dancing was great, the coordination was great, the choreography was good, but it was recorded music. So I was like, I wish I could take like the orchestra from the first part and put it with the dancing from the second part, and that would have been like the perfect experience. But um, anyways, that's the opera and the ballet in a nutshell. Um, of course, Sunday I went back to the same place. Um, the opera and the ballet were at the same location that the free Azov rally was. Um, and yeah, going there in person and seeing the people there, seeing the interactions, it's a totally different experience than watching it on the stream. Kind of like I guess with the orchestra music. Watching a recording of it or listening to a recording just isn't the same. Um, so, Rick, I hope you're feeling better if you check this out. I tried watching the stream Sunday and I made it for a couple hours and then uh, and that's been one of the hard parts of being here in Ukraine because the time difference here from the States really separates you from pretty much everything that's going on. Um, like all the streamers I watched and stuff, it just the streams are happening when I'm sleeping. So like was an hour and a half from now, like all the streams start kicking off. I was like, okay, well, an hour and a half from now will be 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning to watch streams back for the States. Um, I got Telegram feeds telling me when there's air alerts, possible rocket attacks, jets taking off, and that's accurate to seconds almost. I don't know what else to say beyond that. um, yeah, K-Bell, it is approaching 1 o'clock in the morning. But, like, it's been cold and damp all day, so for a lot of the day I've been hiding inside and, try to watch something on YouTube or a video, and I get 10 minutes into it, and it's like, okay. um, yeah, I guess it was let my body catch up on sleep day because, like, I got up at 7:30. Came out on the balcony, saw that it was raining. It was okay. Went back inside and I slept till about 1 o'clock. Like, okay, I got to get some walking in today. So, jacket on, boots, da 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 da, out the door. Went to Pizzata Hata. Had some borscht, Veroniki. A couple things I don't know the names for, but they were good. You know, walked back home. Got about 4,000 steps in today, so not a day to brag about, but still a good result for me. So got back home about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and basically slept till just now. Well, I wouldn't say just now, like probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I woke up, like, okay, did some things, Oh, nothing else to do because curfew's kicked in. I don't have a TV here. I could try watching stuff on YouTube, but I don't know. Just wanted to figure it'd be better off if I hopped on and talked to you guys and see what's going on. Yeah, I am teasing you a little bit, but you can always come visit yourself and get it, borscht and Veronica every day. It's good enough, and there's enough flavor varieties that you can have a good selection of, or a good, what's the word I'm looking for? A good variety of food groups, and still have borscht and Veronica. Because they have the mushroom Veronica, miso, regular with cherries, depending on the type of borscht you get, the green borscht, the red borscht, borscht with meat, borscht with mushrooms, borscht without meat or mushrooms. And they all taste a little different. They all are pretty good, so weekend was good, Sunky. Was just telling people about the opera and the ballet on Friday and Saturday, and the rally on Sunday with Rick. And I went back and watched the stream from Rick, and I felt so bad because he was talking about looking for me, and I was like, I don't know if I should bug him. It's but if you guys go back and watch Rick's stream from the Azov rally, minute marker 15 or 51:33, he's crossing the street, and that's the first glimpse you get of me. So if you can spot me, like, screenshot it and post it to Rick's Discord and say, I found Canty. He'll get a kick out of that, I hope. Oh, I hate to say this, but I can easily overdo it. with my thyroid thing, I don't. Okay, it's weird because I don't get hungry, but I also don't feel full. So if I'm preoccupied with something, I can go all day without eating and not even realize it until I have no energy. Why don't I have any energy? Oh, on the flip side, if, like sitting there watching TV or into getting into a good movie, I can open up a can of uh, cashews or honey roasted peanuts, and where'd they all go? Not even, feel full. I wouldn't even say it's hyper focused. It's just when you when your body doesn't tell you that you're hungry, you just don't think about it. But then you sit down, relax, and it's like, oh, some food would be nice. What should I have? And I did a bad thing like the other day. I went to the Dnipro market. And my American brain does not realize how much a kilo really is. So I bought a kilo of. God, that sounds so bad. I bought a kilo, but no of like dried cranberries, because I got like a little package of them and for a snack when I was out walking around one day, and it's like these are good. So I saw a stand with a bunch of dried fruits and nuts and stuff like that on in the Dnipro market, and sure, why not? I'll get a kilo of dried cranberries. I mean, this it's a kilo of dried cranberries. So let's see. Hey Goldie, Storm, how's it going? So like I have a little like sandwich baggie, and when I go out walking, I just grab like a handful of the dried cranberries, throw them in that sandwich bag, throw it in my bag, and oh, on the tram, nothing to do. that's that's my go-to energy thing for on the go. And um, again, I'm even in the winter here, I'm surprised how like fresh their vegetables are. Um, like in South Dakota, the closest greenhouse to us that grows tomatoes commercially is like 700 miles away. You know, not the yeah Oklahoma. So like any tomatoes we buy in the winter is grown in a greenhouse and shipped up from Oklahoma to South Dakota. And let's just say they're not very tasty. But like obviously out of season they're more expensive here. Just like in the States, out of season more expensive, but they're more flavorful here. Um, if that makes any sense at all. um, yeah. Anyways, Trouble is it takes so long to make. I'm guessing you're talking about Veronica. All day to make and 5 minutes to eat. Must be nice to get the garden going. Um, we just had another bit of snow here, and apparently a bit of snow back home in South Dakota too. I was looking at the weather for back home, and the last frost looks like it's going to be 5 days before I get back home. So I'll be getting back home just in time to start my garden. Yeah, I'd like to know what they do different here for the greenhouses, because, um, like I know in the States, a lot of the greenhouses are like hydroponic, and I'm curious if they're the same here or if they're growing in the ground just with the dome. I don't know who to ask to find out, and I'll, oh, I know who to ask. I'll ask one of the vendors on the side of the street, because there's little mom and pop, stands pretty much everywhere here. Excuse me. Voda, not vodka. That's a good way of putting it, last one. Hey, Justin. Oh yeah, I grow oh, they're Black Prince. Yeah, Black Prince tomatoes back home, and I like them so much more than like the Roma or beefsteak tomatoes. Okay, yeah, they're not the perfect shape, and they don't make a perfect round when you slice them to put on your sandwich or whatever. But the taste is worth the inconsistency. Hey, Katie. Um, so I'm still getting calls from like insurance companies back in the States wanting me to switch my Medicare. Um, I don't know if it's like just that time of year or because my Medicare got canceled then reinstated there that it's I'm getting all these calls. But it's funny. I go out for a walk. Um, in the evening I like to go out for a walk and just try and get the extra steps in for that day. So like 9 o'clock I'll go out, walk for an hour, hour and a half, come back home. And once I get in Wi-Fi range, I know because my phone starts going ding, 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 ding. Oh, you got messages. No, I'm not tipsy. I'm just in a good mood. I'm just listening to the rain. Um, my aunt and uncle used to live in a house with a tin roof when I was a kid, and I always loved being over at their place when it rained because you could just listening to the rain on the tin roof. And I don't think they're tin, but it makes a similar noise here. And it's just one of those things that reminds me of, being back at my aunt and uncle's place when I was, 4 or 5 years old. And so, the beeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. Sorry, I don't know if that was the reference you're going for, but that's where my mind was. Only one man dare give me raspberry. Oh, I do have to say that walking around the protest and standing up on the side of the road and stuff like that, it definitely gives someone in my shape a workout. Because I got home and I was hurting. I didn't realize how much I was hurting until I realized how much I had smoked that day. Just for like a distraction from, sore muscle, back pain, whatever. And I think for the first time since I got rid of my American cigarettes here and starting smoking the Ukrainian cigarettes, for the first time I smoked more than a pack. I'm sorry. Uh, oh, okay, I get it now. The Beebs. Okay. Oh, what's the line from that song? You sure it's not a porcupine? So yeah, I tried to go for the most obscure one, Justin. Uh, it's I'm kind of mixed feelings about because I'm sitting here realizing like I got a month left in Ukraine. You know, and I really haven't gotten to see everything I wanted to see, and I don't think 2 months is enough. I don't think 2 years would be enough. So um, I'm gonna have to go back home next month And I'm gonna have to start getting stuff in order and plan for getting my residency card, uh, my permanent residency card. Because that trip, it kills me that the trip to Washington D.C. To go to the embassy to do the biometrics was going to cost me more than my trip here. Um, the flight to Warsaw was 5:35 or something like that. 5:35 or 5:45. I can't remember. Even with the train ride here and the train ride back at $90 each way, it's still less than what it would have taken me to go to Washington and back for 2 days. That's I can go halfway around the world cheaper than I can go, halfway across the U.S. Well, it's not that I am looking forward to going back home for a couple things because, I miss my doggy. You know, um, I call home and you know my mom's watching my dog, and dog hears me on the phone and runs to the stairs to go up to my apartment. So it's I miss my dog. I miss and the dogs here are so adorable and just makes me miss my dog more. Um, that's a big thing, I guess. uh, yeah, I don't know why it works out that way, but maybe someone needs to look at the flights and see if it's like a regular thing to get to Europe cheaper than you can go across the states. I haven't looked into that, but it just seemed weird to me. Oh, okay. You have to forgive me with chat sometimes. I am dyslexic. It it's really hard for me to read text sometimes, and YouTube's chat like on the screen here. So if I'm looking at you guys, it pops up so quick. I get like halfway through what you guys say, and then okay, I have to fiddle with it to get it to come back up so I can finish reading it. So watching these big time streamers that have like thousands of people in their chat, I don't know how they do it. I could never read with chat going by that fast. I need like a text to speech thing just so I could keep up. um, okay, yeah. Yeah. um, I don't know. I'm just enjoying my time here, and my friend kind of. I don't know if they made a mistake for me or a mistake for them. Because, I never really thought about this, but my friend pointed out last night that, oh, there's a pawn shop right around the corner. And my brain kind of twitched for a second when Ukraine has pawn shops. Ooh. And hi, Evilish. Um, I'm. I don't know if you ever seen like the animated version of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but when they take Sokka shopping, oh, shopping, that was me. So I don't know. I always liked the checking out pawn shops and checking out garage sales, and it's kind of like a little mini treasure hunt. Um, you just don't know what you're gonna find, and could be something really cool and worth nothing, or it could be something really mundane that's worth 5 times what they're wanting for it. So, yeah, I got a few things at home that are garage sale finds that I won't part with. Um, I saw them pop up. I tried to read them, but they were gone too quick. Well, apparently I've turned into a stamp collector. Because I got like $40 worth of stamps from the post office in an envelope that I'm debating whether to ship them home or take them home with in my suitcase. So yeah, I've turned into a stamp collector and a postcard collector. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is it like um, the chessboard? Well, not chess, but like checkers and backgammon and all that thing that um, I gave to Rick to help him fundraise and give to a medical unit, and that I found at a garage sale. It was beat up and like most of the pieces were missing, and it was something cool. And I bought it, took it home, took it apart, sanded it, restained it, put it back together, and it's like, okay, well, now what do I do with it? And then when the trip came up when it just popped in my head that, oh, I should bring that and give it to unit, because I don't know if you guys know military service or not, but it's a lot of hurry up. Now wait. Now wait. Wait. Okay, hurry up. So it just, I just thought it'd be something the troops on the front would enjoy. Oh, why'd she cry? You have to you have to tell more of the story than that, Kate Bell. um, right near Maiden is also the I know the story you're talking about, and it's right next to the main Ukra post office in Kiev. So I think they plan that out pretty well. Oh, go get some new ones. Oh, there's some old ones too. uh, what I think is it's kind of weird here because I can understand where she was shocked at seeing all that stuff put together because there really isn't a store that's like an American store here. Um, you want groceries. It's okay. There's a little meat store there. There's a beer store there. There's so like it's not like going into Walmart. Oh, I'll pick up two T-shirts, and oh, I might as well grab some milk and bread and oh, hey, the vacuum cleaner needs a couple more bags. So, you want to do shopping like that here, it's okay, go to this store, go to that store, go to this store, go to that store. But it's all like right in walking distance. So, oh, my, it's kind of funny when talking about the pawn shop because it's apparently I've been walking by it every day on the way to the tram or the marshuka and never realized what it was. But yeah, I've been walking by two of them every day for a month and a half, or well, a month and a week, and never realized it. So, but my biggest concern after I found out that those were the the there was two pawn shops there. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to go check them out. But how am I gonna get everything home? You know, yeah, I thought of taxi afterwards, but you sit there and double think the 50-inch plasma TV when you have to carry that half a kilometer. It's kind of like it's a good limiting factor for overspending. Um, you know, you're not just gonna run to the store for a pack of I don't know toilet paper and buy 6 bags of other junk, knowing that you're gonna have to carry all that home just because oh it was a good price or oh it was yeah, whatever excuse we give ourselves when we're shopping in the States. No, anything I shipped a few things from Ukra back home already. They've already arrived. A couple people wanted postcards and stuff sent, so those have gone out, and hopefully I'll hear back soon that they got them. But yeah, it's kind of funny because they're sitting there talking the carrying stuff home thing. Back to that because um, I'm sitting there thinking like if I got straps, I could strap the plasma screen to the back of my like a backpack and just walk home like that. I wouldn't want to do that when it's raining. And my friend's just looking at me like, you're crazy. Just call a taxi. Oh. No, don't bring an extra suitcase. Buy one here. Um, the you go to like these little shopping centers like the Dnipro Market or one of the malls, and they have like brand new, not Samsonite, but that hard case uh, luggage sets, and it's like $125 for the set. What you pay for the little carry-on bag back in the States is you can get the whole set here. And that's before I've gone to look at the pawn shop. That's the new ones in the store. Oh, like I'm okay. I know I talked about this before, but I'm going to bring it up again. Do not pick up a cab off the street here. Um, I took a cab off from the Vauxhall, the train station, to my apartment here, and that bill was like 750 hryvnia. Um, I had to go back to the train station to get my phone, my Ukrainian phone, so I could actually, do stuff while I'm outside of Wi-Fi. And the the store at the train station was the only store that had an iPhone in pretty much this side of the city. Um, so I went back there by the tramway, and I just got the phone, and I just started. Okay, I was told to get this app, this app, this app. Well, let's see how much the taxi would be from Uklon. Ukrainian taxi service here. That it's amazing. And yeah, that same taxi ride from the train station back to my apartment through Uklon was like 240 hryvnia. So yeah, those guys that are sitting there waiting at the train station for you, they're waiting at the train station for a reason, because nobody else is going to pay their price, except foreigners that don't know any better. Oh, and I knew I was going to get got, so. But it's one of those things that, okay, if I take the hit and know for sure and can tell for sure, how many of you guys are going to come here and know that not to take that train or not to take that taxi? You're going to get here, get on your app, order Uklon or an Uber, and go on your merry way and pay a reasonable fee. So yeah, but then you sit there and think about it. Okay, yeah, I got overcharged, but it was a $20 taxi ride basically that should have been a $5 no $8 $9 cab ride. So yeah, he made a little extra money that one trip, but I've tipped more than that to other cab drivers because like the GPS on the cabs aren't great. So like one time I ordered an Uklon and he was sitting at one end of the building. I was waiting at the other, and he didn't know much English. I didn't know much Ukrainian, but we sat there and through the app took pictures. I'm here. I'm here. And we met, and that was, I mean, the guy worked extra hard to get that, to make sure I got picked up and where I needed to go. I appreciated that, and I gave the guy 200 on an, I think it was a 69 hryvnia fare. Said keep it. Who got the better deal? That one guy getting one trip out of me and no trips out of anybody else that knows? So, story time with Canty. I don't know. I like talking about my time here. Um, and hopefully you guys are enjoying, the information about Ukraine that's not, war centralized. Um, I could probably get like a much bigger YouTube channel and stuff if I covered that and did a map update, and I don't want that. I'd love to actually like go out and do like a 1420 thing where I could talk to people on the street and ask them questions, but if I knew Ukrainian better, if I knew Russian at all, well, I shouldn't say at all. I know some Russian. You know, the typical words you learn when you first learn a language, the bad ones. But yeah, I think that'd be cool to just, go up and interview somebody on the street and, and get the story from just people. And, I don't have the language skills yet to do that, but maybe on my next visit. Good to see you. Oh, hey, Vladinator, how's it going? Um, what we saw, well, what I went and saw with my friends is modern ballet, and they want me to see classical ballet because apparently there's a difference. Um, Something about costumes and scenery and stuff. So my typical response is I'll try anything once, and then if I'm not sure, I'll try it again. So yeah, I'm gonna go see another ballet, classical ballet this time. Um, and it is kind of funny because you can see it on people's faces. Well, I can see it on people's faces when I like sitting on the uh, a bus or sitting on the tram, and you just because I got my American flag on my little bag I carry around with me, and they'll look at the flag, look at me, and you just see that they want to say something, and but they don't, and I guess it's that kind of like double shyness. They're too shy to ask it because they don't know if I speak Ukrainian, and I'm too shy to ask because I don't speak Ukrainian enough, and I don't know if they speak English. So it's kind of like, no. I'm getting better at it though. Um, I'm actually able to hold conversations with people I know, like the lady at the grocery store downstairs, and um, asking how her daughter is, how's her day going, and so I don't always understand her replies, but just hearing it, a little bit each time, a little bit, and that little, snowball effect, it all adds up. Yeah, on the iPhone, there's actually a translation app that is built in or comes with the iPhone. When you're in Wi-Fi range, go through and scroll down on the iPhone in the translate, and you can download languages for even offline translation. And I've actually done that on both my phones for English, Ukrainian, and Russian. Uh, you need Russian too. There's a lot of Russian speakers here, and everybody I've talked to that's spoken Russian, maybe it's because my American flag thing, but everybody I've talked to that's spoken Russian has been a supporter of Ukraine, not of Russia. So, uh, then again, I'm a big guy. Maybe I scare those little Russians away. Okay, my eyes are not liking. Even if you can't find the words, just Malkin blowers are number one. I'm sorry, that just popped in my head and I had to say it. Uh, let me know if you guys got the reference, because that's a pretty old and obscure one. Um, I thought the same thing when I came here, K-Bell, that oh, I won't need to translate Russian. And then this like 80-year-old lady at the tramway was asking for directions in Russian. And I felt bad because I couldn't help her. I understood that she was asking for directions, but I didn't know directions to what, to where, to, and I felt bad that I couldn't, at least take my phone and do something. So I downloaded Russian to be able to translate after that. Oh, Storm, if you got the Malcolm Blowers reference, you'd understand. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that on the stream or not, but there was just like a loud pop behind me. That was the snow falling off the roof. Um, Oh, you guys did hear that? Okay. Just I was laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and I'm like, what is that? Because to me, it sounds like a 22. You know, someone's shooting a 22, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? And I'm sitting there, come over to the balcony, look out the balcony, trying to. And then I see the snow slide, and then, oh, that. Ooh, it's getting chilly. Okay, so before I forget about doing this, I'm going to take you guys on a tour. Well, not a tour, but. Oh, ouch, I got knees, and they hurt. So it stopped snowing, but you can see there's nice little coating where there's light anyways, so you can see. Just enough to cover the cars. And it's melting and you can hear the water dripping down. And like you heard earlier, every once in a while the slides off the roof and crash. Oh. I've been sitting here trying to remember that movie, the name of that movie. And I can't. I was hoping one of you guys would remember I was hoping you guys would remember the movie to refresh my memory, but So I'm going to close chat on my other line, or on my other phone. Malkin blowers are number one, Golby. So, see, Google. Nope, it doesn't come up on Google. So, try a different way. Blowers. Yeah, here we go. Opportunity knocks. And right as I look up. Yeah, I find it on the phone, look up, and there it is on chat. As I look back at you guys. I don't know. It's weird stuff pops in my head like that, and it's just, I don't know, pop culture. Not really pop culture because it's not a popular movie. Um, yeah, Dana Carey. That he was a good comedian. It wasn't always slapstick. It always wasn't stupid humor. It was a, a mix of everything, slapstick. You know, but he could do some. Ooh, that was a loud one. So he was a good comedian. Um, I think he had better staying power than like Richard Pryor. Um, George Carlin's always going to be funny. I don't care who you are. Um, and of course, like my all-time favorite, no one's ever going to top him, Robin Williams. Um, yeah, I used to watch Mork and Mindy when it was a new show. I think I don't remember. I was a little kid, so and I've been a fan of his since Mork and Mindy. You know what? That's what I should look up. It's a comedy club here in town. You know, humor is always a good way to learn stuff. So that's at the etching that into the etch a sketch, and hopefully I don't shake too much when I walk. Yeah, all right. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, Spock. Okay, who stole that from who? You know, the Nanu Nanu thing. Was that Spock first, or was it Mork? Ha! I kill me. Or no, wait. That's never mind. Different comedian altogether. Sorry. Anyways, guys, I'm out of stuff to talk about. So unless you guys have any questions for me, I'm gonna be wrapping it up here shortly. Yeah, because Star Trek was 60s or 70s. I can't remember. Yeah, 60s. Okay. So yeah, Spock would have been first, but the first time I saw it was on Mork and Mindy. I didn't get into Star Trek until later. But I do love me some old cheesy sci-fi. So if you are looking for on the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk, um, it depends on the newer ones you're talking about, Storm. Like the Next Generation, I couldn't get into that much. Like I could watch the first two seasons, but after that I was like, whatever. Deep Space Nine I liked. Um, the one with Janeway, I think I could do. I watched like the first 5 episodes and then couldn't watch anymore. But if you want a really good old cheesy sci-fi movie, um, check out a movie called Ice Pirates. There's so many references to it in other sci-fi movies, and once you watch it, it's like, oh, that's where that comes from. Oh, hey. Yeah, I know the song. You jump and duck to avoid the ship, huh? Okay. I like the Janeway character. I liked some of the characters in it. It's just the right, they had the same problems the Enterprise had, and like the teleporter was the worst thing they ever had for Star Trek, um, because it came such a plot twist device. I don't know. I'm not sure what to call it, but anytime they wanted something dramatic to happen, oh, the teleporter can't lock on, or it's broken, or it would have been better just to throw the teleporter out of Star Trek, and the stories would have been better, in my opinion. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Not as we know it. Okay, so at least one person knows Ice Pirates. um, yeah, I was really happy when Firefly came out, and I enjoyed that series and was so sad when it ended and wasn't made anymore. I mean, that was, in my mind, one of the best TV series in the sci-fi genre ever. Um, Beam us up, Colby. um, what was it? The one that just came out with Belters, and I can't remember the name of it. So it kind of tells you where I put it. But I like that one. The first two seasons were pretty good, but like it's like the story dragged after. I'd say even at the end of the second season, the story started dragging, and it's like, okay, come on, let's get back to action. Yeah, we're pretty much covering all the Star Trek plots with in chat here. So yeah, I enjoyed the Battlestar Galactica. I think they spent too much time in between seasons, and they lost a lot of fan base because of that. But so I'm gonna call it a morning, because it's almost 2 in the morning here. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a morning, and see you guys next time. Good night and stay safe.